Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, folks. XLM is suffering in the sea of red. It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. Anyways, folks, let's see what's happening with crypto in general and XLM in particular. Look at this, folks. Crypto market sees $1.3 trillion loss as Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are hit hard. Not only them, folks, XLM has also taken a hit. It is down 17.14% in the last month, down 14.38% in the last 7 days, and down 8.33% in the last day. So the market is floating in the sea of red. So let's see what's happening. And then we're going to go and check out some interesting posts about XLM as well, folks. Where is XLM? Yeah, one of our favorite projects, folks. Look at this, down 8.36%. Okay, so look at this. Bitcoin and other major cryptocurrencies have experienced a sharp decline following a broader stock market sell-off triggered by Donald Trump's controversial Liberation Day and the potential for global tariffs to spark a crisis. This is all about the global tariffs, the aggressive economic policies that are being implemented or potentially being implemented or apparently being implemented, folks. The market has taken a beating, be it the stock market or the crypto industry. Bitcoin price has plummeted under $77,000 per BTC, down more than 10% from its high of almost $90,000 last week. Ethereum has suffered a lot, folks. Let me tell you why. If you look at Stellar over here, let me show you the yearly chart. Look at this. Stellar is still bleeding from its highs, the yearly highs over here. As far as Ethereum is concerned, let me show you what I'm talking about. Ethereum is down 11.23% in the last day. And if we look at the yearly chart as well, just a moment. Yeah, where's the yearly? Look at this. In the yearly chart, you can see that Ethereum is down 53.85%. Meanwhile, as we saw, Stellar, it is still doing good in the yearly. So overall, still, even XRP has held its own due to the rally that it had. That rally has helped them significantly, folks, to maintain a good advantage and a good position. So anyways, still we have given back a lot of gains in the market to the market. Look at this. Solana, Dogecoin, and other major coins have dropped even more sharply, taking the value wiped from the combined crypto market since January to $1.3 trillion. NewsAZ reports, citing Forbes. Now as well, Wall Street braces for a Congress crypto game changer. Traders are scrambling to figure out if the sudden Bitcoin price correction could escalate into a full-blown market crash. I mean, folks, these are volatile times. I agree. We never know where we're headed. People are extremely confused at the moment, be it the technical experts or the fundamental experts. They know that, yeah, we're holding an asset long term, so they're not that much concerned. But the technical experts, folks, regardless of the charts and price predictions, a lot of people do not know what's going to be happening. Will the market crash further, or will the market recover and suddenly have an impulsive rally towards the upside? So this is why people do not know most of the time that to sell the assets or buy assets, or what should they be doing. But the best position is, in my opinion, is to accumulate during these levels. If you believe in a project, folks. If you do not believe in a project, then got not good times. Look at this. Bitcoin has recently lost the key $79,000 to $80,000 support level, which it had managed to hold for the past month, folks. So, Black Monday for crypto. Bitcoin warning issued by top crypto expert. Look at this. Yeah. The last Black Monday was seen back in 2020, March 16 to be exact, and it was the second one in that month, one of the toughest days in market history, which happened amid pandemic escalation and recession fears. Some analysts are saying that this one is even worse than the infamous 1987 one by sheer numbers. So let's hope that the market bears this and absorbs this, because fundamentally speaking, folks, Stellar is still huge. Look at this. Goku always active. This is 1 hour ago. Why the Anchorage plus Stellar Org XLM partnership is bigger than you think. So if we talk about utility, look at this. Let's take this time to refocus and zoom in on utility instead of chart. So now this is what we're talking about. If we zoom into utility, then we can look into the grander scheme of things. That project like XLM, it is constantly building behind the scenes, and when the dust settles, we might see significant highs in the future. Look at this. Crypto for institutions, home to the only federally chartered crypto bank, Anchorage Digital Bank NA. Awesome. Allbridge IO plus Stellar Org breaking down blockchain barriers. Stellar's XLM ecosystem just got much more powerful with the Allbridge integration, a game-changing cross-chain solution that deserves your attention. It indeed does, folks. Let's see what this is, by the way. This is a cross-chain stablecoin swap. Allbridge Core offers a native stablecoin bridging experience, enabling seamless cross-chain swaps between EVM and non-EVM blockchains. Awesome. Furthermore, look at this. Allbridge enables cross-chain interactions such as the transfer of stablecoins between EVM and non-EVM chains. So let's see why this partnership is relevant. Why this partnership matters: massive expansion of reach, serious financial backing. This isn't a small experiment. Allbridge received $1 million in XLM through Stellar's Bridge Bounty program, showing SDF serious commitment. Awesome. So this is mobile first innovation, market validation. So for Stellar holders, this creates real value, real utility and value, obviously beyond speculation. Your XLM can now more easily interact with DeFi protocols across multiple chains, creating new use cases and value opportunities. The biggest beneficiary might be Soroban, Stellar's smart contract platform. Obviously, it can gain a lot from this because DeFi use cases, DeFi features will increase and enhance in this mechanism, which gains cross-chain development capabilities for DeFi protocols. It will help it become cross-chain. So this is really great, folks. So this is what we're talking about. Despite the sea of red, Stellar and projects like Stellar, the utility projects, they at least give one hope that, yeah, at least they're building, they're forging partnerships. If I had been investing in a meme, for instance, I would have said that, yeah, the meme game at the moment in the sea of red, what would 90% of the memes do? Where would the community go? If a project, let me tell you something, guys. If a community shills a project hard, they can FUD it hard as well during these rough times. So this is double disadvantageous to the community-driven projects, because those that are suffering at this moment in the utility arena, they at least know that, yeah, fundamentally the projects are strong. They're not depending much on the community. So if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see what else do we have. Goku is really active, folks. Why Stellar XLM is the biggest secret no one is talking about. The biggest opportunities in crypto are never obvious. The media won't talk about them until it is too late. And by the time they do, smart money has already made their move. XLM is on the verge of something massive. Let's check this video out from Crypto Mentality over here, folks. and I really think that this would be a great one. Let me increase the volume for you so you can enjoy it. Okay, so shout out to Crypto Mentality and XLM.
Let's get into why XLM is fundamentally set to skyrocket. Global transactions without borders. The world is moving toward frictionless payments, and Stellar is positioned at the forefront. While other projects are still trying to convince regulators, Stellar has already partnered with financial institutions, integrating blockchain with real-world finance. Think about what that means. It's not just another crypto project making promises. It's a network that's already being used to settle transactions across borders, efficiently and at near zero cost. And with the global push for digital currencies, whether it's CBDCs, stablecoins, or tokenized assets, Stellar's infrastructure is built to handle it all. Governments and corporations are looking for scalable solutions, and Stellar has positioned itself as the bridge between traditional finance and blockchain. This isn't speculation. This is the blueprint for mainstream adoption. Massive liquidity injection incoming. Major players are quietly accumulating. The recent on-chain data shows an uptick in whale transactions. This isn't speculation. It's hard evidence that institutional money is flowing into XLM. But why now? Why are the big players loading up at these price levels? Because they understand the game. They know that accumulation happens in silence, before the headlines, before retail investors catch on, before social media starts buzzing. Institutions secure their positions. And the data doesn't lie. Whales are moving XLM at levels we haven't seen in a long time. And here's the part most people overlook. This isn't just a handful of transactions. We're seeing a pattern of steady, calculated buying. Large wallet holders aren't making impulsive moves. They're systematically increasing their positions, preparing for what's ahead. That's a textbook signal of smart money accumulation. The same thing happened with Bitcoin before its major runs. The same thing happened with Ethereum. And now we're seeing it with XLM. When these moves happen, they aren't random, they're strategic. The big money sees what's coming before the masses do. And if you're paying attention, you'll see it too. Think about it. Whales don't just buy for fun. They have access to insider reports, deep market analysis, and financial networks that the average retail investor doesn't. They position themselves where the money is about to flow. And right now, they're positioning in XLM. So what happens next? Historically, when accumulation reaches this level, it's only a matter of time before the breakout. The moment retail investors realize what's happening, the FOMO kicks in, the price surges, and suddenly, everyone wishes they had seen the signs earlier. But by then, the smart money has already won. The question is, are you going to be ahead of the curve? Or are you going to wait until it's too obvious to ignore? Regulatory green light. Unlike many cryptos walking on regulatory thin ice, Stellar has positioned itself as compliant, making it a safer bet for institutional adoption. Remember, the SEC's crackdown didn't shake Stellar the way it did others. That's not a coincidence. Governments and financial institutions don't just adopt any blockchain. They need one that's regulatory friendly, one that won't get shut down or tangled in lawsuits. And that's exactly where Stellar has the upper hand. It's been built with compliance in mind, working alongside regulators instead of against them. That's why banks and fintech companies are comfortable integrating Stellar's technology. It's why it has real-world partnerships that other projects can only dream of. While some cryptos are still fighting for legitimacy, Stellar is already playing on the institutional level. And when the floodgates of adoption open, and fintech companies are comfortable integrating Stellar's technology. It's why, while some cryptos are still fighting for legitimacy, Stellar is already playing on the institutional level. And when the floodgates of adoption open, the price will follow fast. Here's the key. Regulatory uncertainty is one of the biggest barriers to mass adoption. Institutions don't gamble. They need clarity, security, and trust. Stellar checks all those boxes. It's not just a blockchain. It's a bridge between traditional finance and the future of digital assets. And that's why the big players are watching. Think about it. Every major financial revolution has come with regulatory alignment. The internet didn't take over until governments embraced it. Mobile payments didn't explode until regulations caught up. And crypto will be no different. The winners will be those positioned to work within the system, not against it. And Stellar is leading that charge. So when institutions finally make their move, when governments...
Folks, I agree with this video, and that accumulation happens in silence, first and foremost. And secondly, folks, the biggest barrier to institutional and mass adoption is still regulation. We are still in uncertain times. Obviously, we have taken that first step and we're heading in the right direction, but still there is a bit of fear and uncertainty when it comes to compliance, security, trust. And projects like Stellar, XLM, they're trying to bridge the traditional finance with blockchain and build that trust. So what do you guys think about Stellar the zooming in utility in the sea of red amidst the blood? Do you think it still is fundamentally strong for the long haul? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.